Hey guys, Ashay here. Last video, I went over how to beat levels 5 to 10 for Pond Tutor. At this point, you should be done with Pond Tutor to feel confident with coding in block code or JavaScript, and you possibly want a challenge. Well, Pond, the last part of Blockly Games, is the perfect game for you. In this game, you have not one but 3 ducks that you have to destroy. In addition, they shoot back at you. And to make matters worse, they have their own strategies at beating you. The red duck moves back and forth and scans in 4 directions, shooting you if you're in the way. The black duck, the sniper, goes to all 4 corners and shoots you. The counter stays in one place and swims towards you if he finds you. The counter also scans in all 360 degrees. Your job is to not destroy all those ducks, but try not to die yourself. There are a million ways to beat Pond, and they all involve different strategies. I'm going to go over one strategy and give you tips in beating the game yourself. So, take a look at my code. You can see that I have my while, true loop, 2 variables, and a function. You might also notice that we have been able to create variables or functions before in previous Pond Tutor levels. So if we head over to documentation, you can see there's more information on that. But you can see that functions, you can create your own function, you can call your own function, and then you can also create variables and set them equal to different numbers. And so if you look at my code, the way my strategy works is that I have my duck scanning 360 degrees clockwise until it finds a duck. Then it's going to shoot at the duck and swim towards it. Then it will go back to scanning 360 degrees. And so these 2 parts up here represent the angle that my duck's going to be shooting at and the distance. And then the while true loop is going to be just running continuously in the background. And then we're going to start off with detecting my enemy. And this part over here checks to see if the current angle is at, if there's a duck there. If there's not, it's going to move down and it'll go to clockwise rotation. And then if it finds a duck, then it's going to set the distance equal to how far the duck is. And then it's going to go back to the while true loop. And then it's going to shoot at the duck. And then it's going to swim towards the duck. Pretty simple. And so to show you how it works, I'm going to click Run Program. You can notice that the player duck, my duck, is scanning in a counterclockwise manner. And there we go. So let me give you some tips in creating your own strategy, similar to the one I have right now. So tip 1 is have a strategy in mind. Don't start placing random blocks because you won't go anywhere. Determine if you want your duck to stay away from the other ducks, if you want it to ram into other ducks, etc. Tip 2, find out how to turn your strategy into code. I have to create a while loop and a function for mine to work, and you may have to do something else. Tip 3, take baby steps. Don't write all of your code at once and then click Run Program. Add a little bit of your code, then click Run Program, then add a bit more of your code. This helps you know if the code you currently have is working before you move on. Tip 4, use documentation. I cannot stress enough that documentation is the coder's best friend. Read through the documentation if you do not understand your code. You may learn something new as a result of it. Well, I hope my tips are helpful enough for you to beat this game. Remember, there are millions of strategies out there. Come up with a basic one, test it out, and if it works, expand upon it. My challenge to you is to see if you can get a higher health bar than my duck. Let's see what you can do.